All right, so we are in our final round. So what that means is I'm going to draw one more faction card. And then we're going to draft again. One more draft. All right, so let's see what we got here. So let's see. I'm going to go ahead and grab this just in case I can turn it into something. We'll see what they get. This will be here. I'm going to go ahead and grab this one and let that one hang out over here. Now I'm going to produce. So that's 2 workers plus another 1, 2, 3. So I got a total of 5 workers for this round. And then 1 wood, 1 stone, 1 sword, and then another wood and a stone. And then 2 common cards. Let's see what we get. Anything good? Stuff's okay. So let's see what we can do with all of this bounty. All right. So the main priority is going to be to build some of these faction locations. So let's lay them out and see what I've got. So there's 3 faction locations I have out now that I could try to build. They all involve lots of stone, but we're going to go for it. Okay, so here's what I think I should do. All right, so my first action is I'm going to go ahead and just build this builder. And the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to spend 1 wood to not have to raise a location, and then 1 stone, build it, and then because the production is 1 wood and 1 stone, I immediately get another wood and another stone. So that was actually pretty nice. It basically paid itself off already, which is good because there won't be another round for it to produce in. So now I need to get 2 stone and a wood, a stone, and a location, or some more wood to make this happen. So let's go ahead and do these 2 stones and a piece of, no, I can only do it 1 time. And then we'll just destroy this because we don't need it anymore. So rather than a piece of wood, we'll just go ahead and destroy. So now we can build this. It's a feature. Each time I build gray, I get a victory point or a gold. I already built, this is another gray. I already had this card, so I'll activate. I'll take a victory point. It doesn't really matter, but it would if we were playing a campaign, so I'm just messing around with that. And then I still need to build this. So I need to get another stone somehow and raise another location. So let's see what I think the most efficient way to do that would be. So I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go ahead and raise to gain a gold and a stone. Yeah, that's actually perfect. So I'm going to raise. I will get a piece of stone. I will get a gold piece, which is basically an omni resource. And I will spend the wood, the stone, and this last location, because I'm not going to need it anymore. There's not going to be any production coming up. May as well raise everything to build another action. So I can spend 1 worker to take 1 enemy deal and add it to my own deals, additionally gain 1 star. So I didn't set this up this time, but you can actually use cards from another faction as your basically AI neighbor to set up deals that you could steal from them. Okay, so then, let's see. Now what do I want to do? I would need to just kind of pump all my resources for as much as I can possibly get. So I can use these workers to try to get and build another faction location. And then I'm definitely going to want to use these guys to get some swords so I can attack one of those locations. And then we'll just kind of see where the rest of this takes me. So let's do that. Let's go ahead. We'll spend these 2 workers to pull another faction card to see if I can build another one before this round is out. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. It's an expensive one. Okay, so let's see if we can do it. Let's see what we can do. So we have 1 wood and we have 1 gold. So that's a good start. I need a couple stone to make this happen. So none of the opponent cards are going to do that for me, but I can raise this to gain a stone and a gold, which is just as good. So I'm going to go ahead and put a worker here to get a raise token. I'm going to spend the raise token to raise this. That means I get 1 gold, I get 1 stone. So that puts me in a good spot because now if I want to build this, wood, oh no, I need a location though, so I have a little bit more to do. Let's see if I have anything cheap. Maybe, let's see. Let's see. Oh, bummer. I'm not quite gonna be able to do it. Oh, it stinks. Boo. Okay. Well, what I can do is you still get victory points at the end for as many locations as you can build. So if we were working on that premise, what could I do? Let's see. Or actually, let's take a risk. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna spin these 2 guys to see if we can get a cheaper faction location to build. Perfect, that's great. So you can pay to build with only a stone and a location. So if I can build 1 other location, I can easily pay to build this. So, is there anything that's gonna be more helpful than others? All right, not really. So we're gonna go ahead and just spend these 2 golds as if they were food to build that location. Then I can spend the stone and this location to build a sculptor's workshop. So it's just 1 more faction card over here that I can use. So that goes. All right, so actually I think that's pretty much all I can do. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna have 1 more attack round, but it won't matter because I don't have anything they can attack. So there's no, I took out all my own common locations. So there's really nothing that the bot can do to get me. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna count off our locations and see who won. So the enemy gets these 2 since I didn't raise them, sadly. So their total is gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. My total number of locations is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we won, but the thing is that if you're playing the more advanced version of the solo, it's not actually enough. So yeah, we won, but I didn't actually get as many victory points as I could have because when you're focusing on building locations, you're not always focusing on getting victory points. So really, I would have only had about 17 victory points from that round, and in the campaign mode, you actually use victory points to purchase upgrades, and all the really good ones are worth like 50. So a lot of getting better at this solo game is getting a lot more efficient about what you do with your cards. And you have a lot of ways going forward to try to improve and try to really learn how to maximize the game's engines and get the most out of it. Because this version of solo isn't too hard. Like, I mean, as long as you're being pretty attentive, you're going to get more locations than the other guy. That's not really the issue. The issue becomes once you learn how to work your faction, how many victory points can I arrange for myself to get while still winning the round? So if this interests you, I highly recommend getting this game and then pushing yourself to the next level with the campaign where you have to pay attention to more factors and work to get more out of the cards. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. If you are enjoying my Let's Plays, please like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And happy gaming.